Hello there! Today we're gonna play some Genshin Impact. So actually I've already played this game. I have my other main account where I progressed through the game up until the latest and current events. But today I think I just want to play through the game from the start again to look at the story and then record some videos, so that we all can look back to how it was in the start. Also, I think we're just gonna go through the re-rolling process because Genshin Impact is a gacha game, and for those of you who don't know what a gacha game is, basically it's just a game where there are paid loot boxes, and then there's a chance that you get good units, and there's a chance that you don't. But this game is special in a way that even if you don't get all the 5-star units or the good units, you can still play through the game. In fact, there are a few YouTubers who've already played through the game using only the free-to-play characters of this game. So yeah, play how you want it and manage your spending. So anyway, what gacha games, or what people mostly do at gacha games, is they re-roll. Or the process of re-rolling just basically means that you create an account and then check if you get the good units from the free pulls that a gacha game gives you at the start. And then if you don't like it, you just have to delete your credit account and make a new one until you get the units that you want. Actually, I've already re-rolled some accounts. I have two ready as backup. One, I re-rolled a Jean in that account, and another one I got two 5-star weapons. So sadly no characters, but at least I got two 5-star weapons. I think I got the Primordial Jade Spear and the Skyward Blade, I think. So yeah. And then I'll be playing through this new account up until it reaches any of those two accounts, and let's see if this one gets new or better units, and if it doesn't, we'll just go to the other accounts, and then we'll be playing those accounts up until it reaches my main account, and then we'll be going on to my main account, which I will be using for future stories and events as well. So with that all said, let's start this. So if you guys don't mind, I'll be commentating throughout the story. Oh, also we'll be playing everything in Japanese. Because, that weeb shit. Oh, that lag.
見たこともない神がお前たちの前に現れたと。
よそ者、お前たちの旅はここまでだ。
For a free-to-play game, this is really badass. This scene right here. When I first started out this game, it was so, it left me breathless, that scene. So extra. Now this is the part where you choose what character you're gonna play through. So they're basically both the same, the difference is just their gender. So we're gonna have either the male twin, which is in the English version is called Either, or we're gonna use the female twin, and in her English name would be Lumi. Okay, so for private information, the male one is Sora in Japanese, and the female one is Hakan. And since my main account is already the male twin, I'm gonna be using the female twin, and we're gonna be naming her Hakan. See, it says either in subs, but then she calls out Sora. Imagine how powerful it would be at the end of the game, but nobody really chooses to travel it. Okay, good.
こうして見知らぬ神が私の兄ソラを連れ去っていった。 そして私も神に封印され、本来の力を失うことになる。あまたの世界を乗り越えてきた私たちはここで囚われの身となった。
Okay. It's kind of sad that the main character only has lines in the
果
start
た
of
し
the
てそ
game,
れから
like
何年
here,
経ったのか私には
and
もう
some
わか
voice
らない。
lines, you know.
でもいずれ必ず突き止めてみせる。目覚めて
Paimon
から
though,
ずっと一人でさ
she's
まよって
everywhere.
た。2ヶ月前あなたと出会うまで。
あの時お前がいなかった
Her,
らオイラ
her
は
voice
本当に
actress
溺れ
should
死
be
んでたから
really
な。
stacked
だ
right
から
now.
オイラも
Like
あん
she
な
has a
映画
lot
頑
of
張るぞ。
lines, like really a lot of lines.
そろそろ出発の時間だ。行こう。
Also, they should really put more lines on our main character because you know we always see them and then they don't say anything at all. So yeah, so this is the first part where we get to control our character, and it gives us, you know, basic tutorial, controls, etc. I really like Lumi's design though over Either's, because look, she has those flappy things at the back, that one, and Either has like just one in front, so you can't really see it. Wow, look at that fluid motion. A lot of people are calling this like a Breath of the Wild clone, as if open world games aren't a thing
目
before.
指すは
And
天神像。
they explicitly said,
この
Hori
世界にい
explicitly
る
said
七柱
that
の神
they
のうち
drew
どれを探してるん
a lot
だ？
of inspiration from Breath of the Wild and other games like Automata, you know, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. They're not really copying anything. They just took inspiration from it, and it's not like whatever was in those games were revolutionary in the sense that it was only original or only exclusive to that game per se. Right? It's like you're getting this game of a different flavor, you know, another new game to play with like similar mechanics but not entirely the same game. If
神を
you've
かた
played
どっ
Breath of
た
the
像
Wild
は
and played
七
Genshin
神の
Impact,
象
you'd
徴
see
とし
that
て
they do
あ
have
の
their
大陸に点
similarities,
在
but
して
as
る
you
んだ。
play, you realize soon enough that they're very different games.
7つの元素の神のうちこれは風を司るものだな。お前の探してる
Flame
のが
Auto.
この風の神かどうかは知らないけど、風神の領地に連れてきたのにはちゃんとした理由があるんだぞ。
Because it's near. The Doi.
ほら、言葉は歌となり風と共に流れ、その中にきっとお兄さんの情報があると思うんだ。もちろん
Excuse me,
神
oh
が
my
答え
god.
てくれるかはやってみないとわからないけどな。よし、急ごう。
So we see there's a CD there. We're not gonna follow that for now, I guess, because the last time I followed it in my rerolls, I had to go to Paimon up on that cliff again and walk down. So it's really troublesome. So yeah, let's go back to it
その
later.
まま泳げるぞ。
And we have our first statue of 7. They really want to throw you off as putting the Anemo God statue as like feminine, you know, so that you wouldn't know that Venti's the Anemo God. Oops, spoilers, but you get the point. Look at her, she has a lot of things going on her design, either so plain. Should have picked either as my main account. Okay, so yeah, opening up, Statue 27 opens up parts of the map, and then progressing more in the game
どうだ？この世界の
removes
元素
some
を感じた
restrictions.
か？
I did,
どうや
Paimon.
らお前は心臓に触れるだけで風の元素力を手に入れられるみたいだな。
This is a really
この
cool
世界
part
の
of the
人が
Traveler
力を得
that
る
in
に
the
は
sense that
お前
they
みたい
have
に簡単じゃないんだぞ。
like an option to be any of the elements.
うん、
But so far we
Dati
only have
omae wa
Anemo and Geo,
kono
so
sekai no
we'll just
hito
have to wait for the
janai kara
others
na.
in the future.
ここから
Let's
西へ行くと
And Electra is probably the one next, because the next one's gonna be Nazuma, where the Electra are.
七神の
But
中
we'll
で
see.
風神を祀ってるんだ。心臓から力を得られるお前ならそこで神の手がかりを入手できるかもな。
That
それ
logic
と
is so
モン
weird.
ドには銀融詩人がたくさんいるからお兄さんの情報が手に入るかもしれないぞ。よし、じゃあ行くか。この世界の元素は
I'm just saying this right now, but Paimon is so sus. Like, why is she in the ocean? And like nobody even like questions why is she floating? Why does she talk like a normal person? It's not like there are those things in that world as well, or we don't know. But then, like,
消えるんだ。
who just sees that, like someone who comes and goes as she pleases and not say that she's sus.
いや、おいらもこ
And the only person
いい戦い
in
方
this game so far who has questioned Paimon's existence is Rosaria in the Dragon Spine event. Sadly, we won't be able to cover that part, but yeah, she called Paimon sus, which is rightly so, because she really is. Yeah, now this is one of those wow moments. Like, if you're playing to the game blind,
でっ
like
かい
you
や
see
つが
Valen and like, oh my god, that's so big. Am I gonna fight that thing? Like, in real life, it's kind of scary, but amazing at the same time. So now we see the scene with Venti, Valen.
Oh, 見ろよあれ。
怖がらないで。安心して。僕は帰ってきたよ。
あいつドラゴンと話してる？
What was that?
誰？
He's angry. He's angry. He just ruined their moment. Just realized, like, if everything could have been settled at that moment, we didn't have to go through everything. So like, we should have just sat there and ate our food.
危なかった。吹き飛ばされるところだった。
Yeah.
お前の髪を掴んでおいて助かったぜ。さっきは何があったんだ？
You
食われ
could
る
have
かと
just
思っ
like,
たぞ。
couldn't she like just disappear in that moment like she always does?
絶対あのドラゴンと話してたやつが関係してるよな。普通じゃないよな。なんだあれ。あの石赤く光ってる？
Ooh,
近くで見てみようぜ。気をつけろ。嫌な感じがする。
So the fun thing about my first run is that
こんな石
when I
見たこと
played
ない。
through it, or when I
Ano
first
daw,
made
kore?
that account, I was actually one of the. I actually played it like when it was released, and they said it was kind of like it was gonna be released at like 11 a.m. But then they released it I think an hour early, like around 10 a.m.
とり
So I
あ
played
え
it
ず回収し
at
てお
that
くか。
moment.
よし。
So
回収
my
完
UAD is kind of
了。
like really low,
急いで
or
こ
not
こ
really
だ
low,
よ。
but around like a few thousands early. And then I was ready to re-roll that account because I've been playing a lot of gacha games before, and I'm very familiar with the re-rolling process, so I'm not really new to it. So I was ready to do it, like how many times I could have done. But I wanted to play the game first, like through its entirety. I didn't skip any cutscenes. Yeah.
ねえあんた待ちなさい。
Wow. So here comes Amber, our first free character. Everybody hates her because she's bad.
風神の
And
ご
well,
加護があ
I
らんこと。
agree, she's bad. Like, her kit is bad. Like, her multipliers are low, and she's not even enough for damage. But some people really do use her, like, for the meme. And some raise her like up to level 90 and max out her talents. And she's actually at one point a very niche situation. She's really good.
私はセピロス騎士団の偵
She's
察騎
top
士。
tier wife. There, I said it. She's waifu material.
モンド
の人じゃないよね。
I think
身分の証明はできる？
there are in every kind of media there's gonna be a waifu that's the most basic and most plain and most white bread waifu that they're gonna put in that game or in that media. And Amber here is that waifu.
ここ
So
ら
she's
辺の地
basically
域じ
like
ゃ珍しい名前ね。
like the
それからその
starter. If
マスコ
if
ット
you're
は
gonna
何
go
な
into
の？
like what do you call those dating sim games, there's gonna be that one girl that's so plain but everybody like couldn't deny that she's like one of the best, like the most basic one, but you can't go wrong with her, like the safest choice, and that's Amber right here. So like she's good. She's a good waifu material. She's the only thing bad about her is her kit. That's why not a lot
と
of
に
people
か
use
く
her.
旅人
But
よ
if
ね。
she's as decent
近頃
as Kea
モンド
or
城の周辺で
Lisa,
大きな竜が出
then
没しているの。だ
probably
か
I
ら
think a lot
早
more
く
people
城に
will
入った
know
方
her.
がいいわ。そうだ、ここからモンドまでそう遠くもないし、ここは騎士の務めとして城まで送ってあげる。
え、任務があって城を出たんじゃないのか？
もちろん任務もあるわ。でも安心して、任務を行いながらでもあんたたちの身を守ることくらいはできるから。それに怪しいものを放っておくわけにもいかないからね。
We're sus?
あ、
What kind of
ご
sus?
めん。
Paimon sus.
優
Paimon
秀な
super
騎士
super
にあ
sus.
るまじ
You
き
should
言
vote
動
her
だっ
out.
たね。謝るよ。見知らぬその尊敬できる旅人さん。
Tapi
ぎ
bisa
こちな
sus.
い。
騎士団ガイドで決められた言葉に不満で
Oh,
も
fun
ある
fact.
の？
In the English version, they call the Knights of Pavonia the Knights of Pavonia, but then in other languages, they're called like something something Zephyrus. But both basically just mean wind in some language. I think in Greek or Italian or Latin, I don't know, I forgot. Also, this screen right here, this wasn't there during the 1.0 game, 1.0 release, and then I think it only happened during the 1.1 when they added this one for Amber, Lisa, and Kea. So yeah, they give us a free archer so that we could explore the game. Oh my god, I should press R. I was holding. What? How did that miss? Okay, there we go. Or maybe it's
ね
because I'm
え、
bad.
得体の知れない旅人さん。何しにモンドへ？
こいつは遠い旅の途中で
Wow, Paimon, I don't
兄
need
と離れることに
spokesperson
なって
could
な。
speak alright on my
お
own.
いらは
Thank you
こい
very
つと
much.
一緒にその兄を探してるんだ。
へえ、
And
家族を探してる
if
の
you
ね。
choose Hokkaido and if you choose Sora, she's gonna say
そうだ。
Imoto.
今請け負ってる任務が片付いたら、
ヒルチャール
Oops, sorry. She was
逃
talking.
がさないで。
Catching also says that when she does her burst.
最近荒野の化け物が城に近づいてきてるの。
So we're gonna kill
今
him.
回の任
Also another fun fact. Why it's called Baron Bunny in the English version. He actually has a different title in the Japanese and
楽勝楽勝。
Chinese versions. I'm not sure in Korean if there's a different name for it, but yeah, he's not a baron in those languages.
でもあんたも戦えるなんて思わなかった。支援ありがとう。ねえ、戦ってどう思った？
Let's be braggy a bit.
なんでこんなとこ
When
ろ
I
に
first played the
ヒ
game, I
ル
was
チャー
kinda
ルが
like,
現れるん
no,
だ。
I don't want to be
こういうやつら
boastful,
は
I
普
don't
通
want to be
都
full
市
of
から離
myself,
れた
even
と
though
ころに巣を
it's
作るよ
actually
な。
really that easy.
そうね。本来だったら荒野にいるはずね。でも最近風魔竜が頻繁に出現するようになってキャラバンのルートに影響があったの。暴風が発生するたびに怪我人も多数出るし、騎士団はその被害から守らなくちゃい
Apparently
けなくてね。
Hilichurls shouldn't be
だからこいつらの
near
活動範囲
Moscow.
もだ
It's
んだ
kinda
ん
racist
城
to
の
think
方に。
about.
そう。でも今日また
Although,
一つ巣を片付けられたから進
if
展は
they're
あったわ。
humanoid
さあ、
creatures,
私についてきて。
like, does that
真面
make
目で
them
優
like
秀な騎
less
士が
of a human
あんた
or
たちを
equal to
城まで
human?
守ってあ
I
げ
don't
る。
know. Or what if like, okay. What if like there's media here that suggests that someone fell in love with a Hilichurl? speaking of falling in love with villagers, you don't know how much media I've seen of people fetishizing the Maita Trail and the Lawa Trail. Too many. Oh my god, I forgot your wings again. Good thing I didn't take fall damage. I'm just gonna activate this so that when we do the new quest, we're just gonna fast travel. Okay. Well, then we meet Lynn. There's only the few times that she has a voice line. Talk to us. Oh, sorry.
通りすがりの旅
You
人
shouldn't
だよ。
waste the voice line.
料理の準備か？
旅人さんね、いらっしゃい。私はリン、冒険者協会所属、サバイバルのプロよ。見ての通り料理を研究してるの。腹が減っては冒険ができぬ
Wow.
というのがサバイバ
Sounds
ルの
like my
心得の
every
第
my
一項目
everyday
だからね。
motto as
ピクニッ
well.
ク。オイラも大好きなんだ。オイラの仲間も料理が得意だぞ。そうだろ？
Just realized that the reason why Paimon is probably a glutton is because, like, well, this is not real, it's just my speculation, but
そうなの？
she's probably
鍋の
like
準備はで
a
きてる
really
から
powerful
腕
god.
前を見せてみて。
Maybe, I mean,
サバイ
most
バルのプ
likely,
ロ直
you
々
know.
の指南
And
を受け
then
られ
all
るチ
her
ャンスはめっ
powers
たにない
got
わよ。
drained out of her,
キノコ
that's
と
why she's
肉が桶
kind
に
of
入
like
っ
a
ている
hollow
から
shell.
それで
And
鶏肉
the
と野
way
生キ
that
ノコの
she's
串焼きを作って
eating a lot is like her trying to compensate the power that she lost.
冒
I don't
険
know,
者
because
協会
that's
の
how
サバイバルのプロと
that
は
guy in
私のことよ。
Cardcaptor Sakura is, right? I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. Yuki, I think. Yukito. Yeah. Right. Every time he like goes into his other form and then goes back to being human, he gets really hungry and eats a lot. So maybe Paimon's like that, you know? So now we're gonna cook this thing. This Lynn is so weird. Like, she's like, oh yeah, go ahead, go use all of my ingredients. But then the more you play, you find her like randomly in some areas, and she's like, oh, I need some help. I need to find some apples, and it's literally right behind her. Like, girl, use your eyes.
では、いただきます。
Not to brag or anything, I think I could cook a pretty good meal. And I think some of my friends and family members would say the
君やっ
same.
ぱりセンス。
But I'm actually like
そう
a
だ
better
よ。
baker
君
than
の
a
腕
better
なら
cook.
もっと難しい
Because,
料
you know,
理に挑
baking
戦
and
して
cooking
み
are
て
two
もいいわ
different
よ。
things. I would say
私
that
の荷物に
baking is
生
like
の食
science
材がまだ
and
少しある
cooking
か
is
ら
like art.
君にあげる
Because
わ。
in baking, you have to be
料理のお礼よ。
precise about things like
い
the
いのか？
measurements of flour,
お
water,
前
and
が食
whatever.
べるも
Your
の
dry
なくなっちゃう
ingredients,
ぞ。
like one
大丈夫よ。
small
野外
mistake
探
would
検で
ruin
食材はたく
everything.
さん手に入るから。
And in
君たち
cooking,
も
it's
周り
mostly
をよ
like
く観察することね。
if you got the
それ
basics
から
done, like
鹿
cooking
狩
your
りで食材
proteins,
と料理を販売してる
you
か
know,
ら
when it comes
時
to
間
the
がある
flavors
時
and
に寄っ
sauces,
て
you
み
can
ると
be
いいわ。
like very free about
う
it.
んうん。情報ありがとう。っておい、オイラにも鶏肉と野生キノコの串焼き残しといてくれよ。
Make your own Paimon, you're a god. Probably. Okay, so she gives us a lot of ingredients to cook. And then she's gonna want to us later. Okay, so I've built up my burst and let's see if I can kill the pigeons with my burst. Oh, that's good. Near and close enough so that they get hit. And okay, burst.
風と共に去れ。
No! Oh yes. Okay, work. They all died. Rip pigeons. Not gonna talk to you, Timmy. Bye. Okay, let's explore more next time. Just not now. I'm just going to go through the story. Mondstadt is that good place, so that you could recognize it as one of the starter villages. You know, if you played like some RPGs or JRPGs,
風と
there's always gonna be that first place that you're gonna be in, the first village you're gonna be in, and Mondstadt gives off that vibe big time. Like, you know it's the starter village.
セピロス騎
Like
士
it's
団
so
に守られてやっ
homey
てきた旅人さんたち
and bustling, you know, and doesn't feel
野
empty.
宿しないで済むな。でも城内のみんなはあまり元気じゃなさそうだ。
最近みんな風魔竜の件で頭を悩ませてるから
It's
ね
like, but, you know,
でも
it's
ジンさんがいればきっと全てうまくいく
ジンさん？
Jinsan?
セピロス騎士団の代理団長ジンモンドの守護者だよジンさんが一緒なら
I think there's
風魔
gonna
竜
be
レ
like
ベルの
a
災
big
害でも
story
き
once
っと
the
打ち立てる
real
はず
Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius comes back. Because they made it to a point that they have to make someone an acting Grandmaster, which is Jean. And then Varka, the actual Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, is probably like a
そうだ
key
一緒に騎士団本部へ
key
行く前
figure
に
for the
あなたに
story
渡したいものがあ
that
るの
ties, you know, the
さっき
future
一緒に
events
ヒルチャ
back
ール
to
の巣を
Mondstadt.
片付けてくれたお礼だよ
Because after this one, this main event or the main storyline in Mondstadt, when you go to the UNX,
パイモンちゃんには使え
like
ないも
you
のだから
don't
ね
see a hint of
でも今夜は
that's of
モンド
this
名
story
物
in
の
that
人
one.
参とお
So
肉のハ
maybe,
ニーソテー
you
を
know,
ご馳走してあげ
we're
る
gonna use Varka for that reason so that they could tie back everything back
と
to
にかく
Mondstadt.
私についてきて今から高いところに行きましょう
Yeah. It's gonna teach us how to navigate our quests. You know, as a game that has a lot of quests, you know, most open world
普段こ
does
の辺は
this.
賑わってるんだけど最近は風魔竜のせいで
And
商
we're
人や
gonna
旅
be
人
too
が
many
めっ
things
き
to
り減
say,
っ
so we're
て
gonna
ね
climb up to it.
でも曲がり角にある酒場はあまり影響を受けてないみたいむしろいつもより繁盛してる
Still gonna be climbing here, not gonna use the stairs. Because, you know, what's the use of stairs when you can just climb walls? So as I was saying earlier about the banner, when I first played this game, I was ready to reroll, like as I said, but I was kind of hoping that I didn't have to, you know. But either way, I just wanted to play and get the feel of the game first before I do the reroll stuff. So in my first, on the beginner banner, I got like bad pulls. I got like Noel or something, and then I figured that I should play a little bit more, so that when I play a little bit more, maybe something good would happen. So yeah, true enough. During the 1.0 version, they gave you like free Primogems
それ
and
で
free
お礼って
intertwined
いうの
fates.
はね
So when you reach AR7, so when I reached AR7, I pulled on Venti's banner, which was the banner during 1.0, and then on my first temple, I got Venti right off the bat. So like I was like, oh, so I don't need to reroll anymore, and I was really happy because I didn't want to do everything all over
偵
again.
察騎士は
Even though
これで
right
空
now
を
we're
駆け抜
doing
けるの
everything all over again.
モンドに住む人たちもみんなこれを愛用してるんだここに連れてきたのはあんたにこれの良さを体験してもら
Okay,
いた
so
か
we're
ったか
gonna
ら
get our gliders.
随分と熱く語るんだな。
風はモンドの魂だからねさあ早速風の翼の性能を試しましょう操作は簡単だけど指示はちゃんと聞いてね
Okay. Yeah. Fun fact, plunging wasn't a thing for the characters, it was only available to Shao. Then, on the rest of the game, they gave it like class. Ooh, conflict.
嘘
Wow. the next part of this game is kind of one of like the most weird, well, not really weird, but one of the unusual additions in this game. Like you never really see it again after you've done this part. You know, you guys will see in a bit, or actually, most of you already know by now what it is. It's this one, yeah, the shooter one. So you get this like bullet hell level later on in the game. This is just like a phase. But after like this Archon quest with Valin and Venti, you never really see it again. I mean, as of now, maybe we'll see it again in the future. We don't know. Kind of like mini tutorial of what will happen in the future. Also, the one's design is really cool. It's like a bird or a dragon. When I first played this part, I didn't notice that Venti was talking to the player in Paimon. I was like, oh, what do I do? And he was like, shoot it. Ooh, that's a little too close for me, Amber. But you know, do your thing. I don't mind that. Ooh, that ash shot.
巨竜と戦えるほどの力を持っているとは我々の客人となるか、それとも新たな嵐となるか。
風魔竜が城内を襲ってる。
Ooh, oh, sorry.
ガイア先輩、旅人さん、ちょうどよかった。一緒に。
In one of my playthroughs, I remembered I named my main character Tabibito, so that when the NPC or the characters call you out in a voice line, they call them up like as Tabibito. So like it's written in the subtitles, and it's just funny.
遠いってことしかわからないのか。
Or not really.
事の経緯はこう。
なるほど。モンドへようこそ。しかしこんな最悪なタイミングで来るとはついてないな。
Also, a
俺に
fun
も
fun
わかる
fact.
ぜ。血縁者と離れ離れになる辛い気
Most
持
of
ち
you
が
already know
な。
that
それ
the
から
characters with visions have
な
their
んで風
visions
神を探してるか
designed
は
based
知らないが、
on where they
誰
are
にで
when they
も
got
言い
their
たくない
visions.
秘密はある。
And most of the Mondstadtians, or I don't know what to call them, like people from Mondstadt have this design right here, like what you see down there from Kaya.
騎士団を代
But
表して
the
礼を
difference
言うよ。
is Kaya has a different design, slightly different design than the others. You can see right there, he only has like 2 pairs of wings at the side in the lower part of his vision, while the others have 3 pairs of wings.
さっきの風魔竜との戦いで
It's just
守ら
Kea,
れた
and
市
then
民
the
は
rest of
全
the
員
people
お
from
前たちの
Mondstadt.
活躍を目
Probably
撃し
because
た。
he's not from
代
Mondstadt.
理団
He's
長
from
もお前たちに興味があるみたいだ
Kenria.
な。
Kenria?
騎
I
士
don't know
団
how to
本部ま
pronounce
で
that,
ど
but
うか来て
he's
くれな
from
い
there,
か。
and then he went to Mondstadt. He was adopted into Mondstadt, and he got his vision when he was in Mondstadt. That's probably why his vision is shaped that way. I don't know. We don't really know. Maybe we'll get more information about the visions once Inazuma comes, because you know that place is about the visions. Like, well, you guys will know. So yeah, I forgot to pick up the wings in the mail. And then we get to wear them. Let's wear them on our character. Keep opening up the wrong menus. There. Then let's go see Jin.
ここが騎士団の本部みたいだな。入るか。
Okay, yeah, 5. Then after this scene, we get to make some wishes. Let's see who we get. Maybe someone good, maybe someone not. We'll see.
ジン、焦りすぎよ。ここで迎えるって話じゃなかったの？風魔竜は
They
場
really
外でも
had to
活動
make
しているようだ。
Lisa a
だったらなる
librarian.
べく早
Like
く。
they know what they're
焦る必
doing.
要はないわ。私も協力するから。
Yep, they really know what they're
代
doing.
理団長様連れてきたぞ。
But I really like Lisa's design though.
と
I would
こ
have
こま
used
での
her.
経緯はこんな
Maybe I'll
感じ
use
だ。
her in this playthrough. In this account. Oh.
なるほど。モンドへようこそ。風と共に
I
訪
also
れ
like
し
Lisa's
旅人
design.
よ。私は
She
代理団
looks
長のジン。
regal,
こちらはリサ、
but Lisa's
騎士
design
団の
is
図書
better.
館司書だ。
Hands down.
あら、人手不足を手伝いに来た良い子ちゃんかしら。可愛いわね。ただ、タイミングがあまり
See,
良
look
く
at
ない
her
わ。
vision.
風魔竜が目覚めてからずっと
Well, Kay only has
この
two.
モンド周辺をうろついているの。ここ一帯に大きな混乱をもたらしているわ。おまけに今のモンドは元素の流れと地脈の循環が子猫ちゃんが遊んだ後の毛糸玉みたいになっていてね。魔法使いにとっては最悪な状況よ。肌も気分も調子悪いわ。それがなければ
It's also
尋ね人の張り紙を出
implied
すよりも
that Lisa is
騎士
very
団が
old. Or
も
not
っと
really old,
効
like
率のいい方法で君たちを助けられるのだが、もうしばらくモンドにとどまっていてくれ。セピロス騎士団が問題を解決してみせるから。
we should have also. I think I picked this option in one of my other heroes, and then Paimon
オイ
just
ラも手
says
伝うぞ。
that we should help too.
じゃあ作戦を練るとするか。
風魔竜がモンドに攻めてきたことで、逆に災いを集結させるきっかけを与えてくれた。それとリサの魔法で探査したところ、モンドを包む暴風の源が分かったんだ。
ほう、どこなんだ？
放棄された四風守護の神殿よ。風魔竜があの暴風を引き起こせたのはそこに残った力のせいなの。私たちの目標は放棄された4つの神殿のうちこの3つだ。3つだけの理由についてはみんなも分かっていると思う
When I
が、
first played it,
わからない
I
んだ
thought
け
to
ど。
myself that it started to become like one of those open world games. You know, if you've played games like Breath of the Wild, Assassin's
セピ
Creed,
ロ
and
ス騎士
stuff
の
like
みんな、
that.
時間は限られている。暴風が猛威を振るっている今、守るだけでは意味がない。
Knights of
この
Suckers,
災害
I
が
think.
さらなる拡大をする前に神殿の遺跡へと向かおう。
Alright, so we've unlocked wishing. So I guess we'll just wish and see who we get. Let's wish right over here, overlooking everyone else. Oh, not here. And during 1.0 or earlier versions, I think, when you wish here, you get like a small voice line of the person you picked before you actually see them. But I think the last time I did it, nothing happened, so we'll see. So, here we go. No voice lines. Oh, just 4-star. Is it gonna be? Of course, it's gonna be Noel. It's a guaranteed Noel, but maybe we'll get more. Maybe, please. 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 No. Okay, we have Noel. Just Noel? Okay, just Noel. Sad. Well, we get one more try next time. So we'll see who we get. Let's just wait for more acquaint phrase. So we're stopping there for today. And the next one will go through the 3 out of the 4 temples we told us. So see you around.